Irongol Hardcore Division lights up the stages once more on Randomania. And after last week's slog of a match, the Hardcore Division has 3 words for our Lord and Savior, our Jesus. Oh, have mercy! But yet, we are here once more for your entertainment, for your enjoyment, for your pleasure. Welcome, everyone, to this week's Hall of Pain. Rubes once again brings us one heck of a flag set. Chaos Rush with some of the toughest bosses and monsters known to the community. And this time, there are no black belts to save them. But the rest of the division has 3 words for this flag set. Just bring it. And without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Team Poison SFX proudly brings you one of the best randomizers in the world! I am Savon Jester. Usually Mr. Vassetti's with me, but unfortunately he had an emergency he had to deal with, so get better, my friend. Do the thing. Jay Scheidel is currently restreaming this randomizer race for us, and this is Final Fantasy Randomizer Hardcore Division. I hope everyone's having a great night. We're going to get these guys going really good here. Jay's going to get these guys going for us, and this is going to be a very interesting match. Like I said, we've got Chaos Rush flags, so you're going to see those are forced party members right there. There's a fighter and 2 white mages. That's what they got to work with. Chaos flag sets, that means that they don't have to look for orbs, they don't have to look for shards, they don't have to look for key items, they don't have to look for anything. All they need is the equipment they want, the spells they want, the levels they want, and they can go straight to the Temple of Fiends Revisited and kill Chaos. So, yeah, this is going to be very interesting. I'm not sure what the holdup is quite yet, but we're going to get these guys going. They're not going to have any black magic to save them at all. They're not going to have any fast, any tempers. Yeah, I'm a little, very, very concerned about what is going to happen with these no black magic spells at all. It is going to be, yeah, it's gonna be a grind fest for sure. I mean, the guys going on right now, they're gonna go straight to the white magic shop because they have 2 white mages, heal 2, harm 4, and harm and cure 4. So that's the spells they're gonna be working with. Harm's gonna be able to take out those delicious undead they love so very, very much. Black magic, they're checking it out. Ice 2 and Brack if they can. Unfortunately, they can't cast it yet. Silver 2 armor right away. Not a bad pickup there if we can afford it. Thor +3 in the black magic in the weapon shop. So that is going to be a great find. That's going to be awesome for them once they can actually get a few. That's going to be lightning 2 all around. Great crowd control. Great monster control as well. They got a free flag airship. They can go around the world all they want. They're going to go fight some imps. This is probably what's going to happen. Great imps and imps on both sides. See how nasty these things are. And the Power 6 doing its job, you know. Darkmoon's heading straight to Garland. We're going to go knock him down. Let's see here. Does Power Stick 2 hits 105. Not too bad. Pretty strong. We've got 300% bosses. Oh, right. Caleb resets. And he did not save it at the end, so he's going to have to redo everything. Ooh. That's not a good thing at all. Imps do have Stone Touch. That is not good at all. Garland making some work out of Darkmoon here. And there goes his fighter. The Cure 4s are unfortunately too late. And he has to reboot everything again. Whew. DVS on the other hand put his fighter on the bottom. He's gonna let his white mage just take some hits here. And he defeats Garland. Gets a little bit of experience points for his 3 party members. Ugh. Nasty. Got a bottle for his efforts. He got a tail for his efforts. That is something we definitely need to see. We can go class promote right now. Not to worry about any of that stuff at all, but especially the free airship. Excuse me. Burt Reynolds down there checking out Montoya. Not sure what he found quite yet. Caleb decides that he wants to go try to land in the water. No buenos. Can't even see where he's going. Wind +3 armor. Light axe +4. That's good. 1719. And he gets a ship. Well, we got a ship from Sarda. Why are you taking my ship, DVS? I don't understand. I built that with my own hands. And I didn't really want to give it out to you, but I suppose if you need it, I guess can I get the flying one if you're not going to use it? Guess not, so. Yeah, so we have a couple people talking about the cool pirate sprite that we see. That is the Nun sprite. You can actually have a flag set where you can't have any party member in that slot. It basically doesn't exist, and so it gives you a little pirate. So, nice to see. Darkmoon's back on Garland right now. His white mages are taking the hits, which is good. Danny, our lovely fighter, is wielding a nice little staff here. We're gonna save Dan here. Cure 4 on Dan. That's gonna keep him up. Ooh, 23 damage. But there it goes. Darkmoon does take out Garland. He's gonna pick up his tail. He's gonna pick up his bottle. And we're gonna go see what our Circle of Sages have today from DVS, and it gets the slab. Easily being able to take out Lefinish, and a loose TNT is found by Caleb, along with a little bit of money and a soft potion. A little soft potion he could have had not too long ago. And meanwhile, we do have the random towns flags, as you see. Oh, the Provoca is Provoca, which is 2 thumbs up right there. I'm gonna go see what the white magic sword has. Hopefully it has Fade, a nice early Fade. Life 2, though, which is night learnable, so far so good. Would love to see like a Power Gauntlet soon or something like that. That would be very helpful. We're saving up for all those Thor hammers, because that's going to be nice and easy. The pirates, on the other hand, we're going to take them out one at a time with the fighter and his stick. It's going to be a nice, unfortunately, slow pirate fight, but it should be relatively painless for DVS. Power -3, Bane. There's a Bane sword for sale. That's a great crowd-controlled weapon right there. Gonna just keep peg-legging these pirates. Meanwhile, Burt Reynolds is gonna go take on Garland, and we know Garland's not too terribly difficult. He does hit pretty hard, but it's not too bad. With the light axe, he's about doing 90 damage apiece here. And he's got some good, never mind. I thought he was going to go one more round on that, but nope, he does crit with the light axe for 2 hits for 130 damage, and takes him out. Meanwhile, the pirates on DVS's side, up on your top right, are giving him a little bit of trouble. White mages are both down, but that's okay. They keep missing his fighter. Oh, nice. Spoke too soon. This could be troublesome. No health potions, nothing. We're hoping these two miss. One missed. Oh, lucky. Oh, 5 damage on the end there. Oh, he's got to redo the whole thing. Darkmoon's gonna go take on the pirates, and he's got Invis on his. Oh, never mind. I spoke too soon. Bert's gonna go class change. And there's no reason not to. Because you've got the tail, you don't have a black belt, you don't have to worry about that. So a nice quick class change is going to help him out quite a bit. Once that knight turns level 15, he's going to be able to start getting some magic spells. And to be quite honest, and in my personal biased opinion, that the knight is the best walking sprite in the game. Alright, we got Darkmoon finally back on the pirates. He's going to invis up, maybe. There. He's going to be invis up his fighter. Gonna be one of those times. It's gonna be one after another. Gotta kind of just poke him down. Yes, the defense sword is a very nice weapon. Glad we found it. Peds, on the other hand, on Caleb's side, it does knock out one of his eggs. Second egg as well. Miss him with that light axe. He does reset. He's gonna go take on Garland instead. Excuse us, Mr. Dragon. You got too close to my TNT, and I want it," said Burt Reynolds. "And I'm going to take your money and your soft potion, and there's nothing you can do about it. Ha ha ha." In the meantime, we still got Darkmoon and Devious still fighting the pirates. We got Caleb. He just beat up Garland. He's going to pick up his bottle and his tail. And he's going to be one happy camper for that. Where is Burt Reynolds going? He's going to go visit Gaia. We do have the bottle, so we can figure out what our tiny fairy has for us today. Harm 2 and Harm 3 at the level 7 white magic shop. Not what we want. We are looking for Fade is what we're looking for. Aegis +7 for the Knight. That's a great find, and he can actually afford it. DVS and Dark Moon both take out their pirates. That was a long, grueling match for the pirates. They do pick up their cube. Caleb's going to go promote on your bottom left, right-hand side there. Cheap steel armor. Yeah, I agree with that. Steel armor there is great. Picking up life 2 on both of his white mages, and when he class changes, I'm sure DVS will pick up life 2 on his knight. So yeah, so we do have blessed and cursed weapons on with +9 to -9. So this seed has been very generous in the fact that it's been rolling some of the better weapons at the plus level, which is great. These guys are now doing their thing. Let's see, we're gonna go visit Crescent Lake, and we're gonna be Crescent Lake. And oh yeah, that's where we got the lovely old man there. Yes, defense for the white mages are amazing. Mud golems, on the other hand, are not amazing, as DVS is finding out the hard way. Oh, not too terribly bad. Good experience points, though. I love how these flag sets just, like, put random monsters everywhere. It's great. So, see, a very interesting... What are they going to put on their fighters? They got rapiers. They've got ice swords -9, which is... Now we want Fade at level 6. That's what we want to see. We want to see Fade. It is White Mage learnable as well. I believe it's White Mage learnable. Forgot what... I did not see what slot it was in. Darkman's going to pick up his slab. Burt Reynolds already just got his slab. Lot of defense for that knight. It's a great knight seed so far. So good. You're going to return into slab. You're going to learn Lefinish in 2 frames. DVS said. So it's going to be... I've got some sandworms over there on Burt Reynolds' side. He's going to be making it easy. Dark Moon's going to go steal Sarda's ship. You know, we don't really need the ship. We do want the canoe, though. If we want to go check out some of these places. Waterfall, for example. So yeah. Ogres on Caleb's side. Easy peasy. Not too bad. Thor hammers, as well as that sword he's carrying around, will give him some love. And get out of here. Another sandworm on Burt Reynolds' side. Or is that the same sandworm? I don't know. Titan's Trove was not incentivized, if I remember correctly. And if it was, great. We'll see what they've got. Opal +9. That's a great shield for the knight. And a power -3 staff. Not great. But a staff's a staff. A heal helmet for DVS. Flame armor +4, a rune sword -9, and some cash. Helmet's not too terribly bad. We do have 2 white mages, so healing's not that bad. We're looking for a power gauntlet is what we're really looking for, because we're gonna need that to carry us to the end game. Without any black magic spells, we need that power gauntlet, especially with 300% possible bosses. It's gonna be a slogfest going down through all those fiends at the end of the game. Where are we off to? What's going on? DVS is currently class changing. Caleb is currently fighting his friend, the Hydra. I just got talked to. Some cash and a defense sword up on the top right there. On the top left, excuse me. The top left of Temple of Fiends. So yeah, so we've got Ruse access, we've got Invis access, we've got heals, we've got Fade, we've got life. As long as the seed humbly graces us with a really easy chaos, we should be at a good spot. I would expect some high level grinds though. I'd expect at least a good level top 30, low 40s for that knight. With life 2 being knight learnable, we're not too concerned about it. DVS is going to go pick up his TNT. I finally get to see what's in Matoya's cave. We're going to steal a house, we're going to steal some cash, and we're going to steal her not so great -8x. Burt Reynolds making quicker work of these sandworms down here by Crescent Lake. He's just going to the end. He's saving it. He's leaving. He's coming back. And he's fighting another sandworm. Using that RNG, that manipulation for encounters. Making sure he gets a sandworm every time. It's a good play. It's a good play for him. Guy, on the other hand, down here in Caleb's side is, of course, Melmond. DVS turns in his TNT and gets his canal, which is not a required item. But it is what it is. An item's an item. So yeah. Not a bad seed so far. We were actually really concerned about the flag set. We weren't sure if it was actually runnable. But I think we did a good job. I do appreciate everyone hanging out tonight on this great Saturday night here at Randomania. We're bringing you the Chaos Rush Irongol hardcore match. Fighter and 2 white mages try to save the world. We've got a great tournament coming up. We've got the fall season of Final Fantasy Randomizer. Everything's good right now. Yeah, Vanilla Chime coming out. So I got 2 sandworms on Burt Reynolds' side. You're gonna hear my voice a lot because I'm flying solo. I'm St. Von Jester. We are doing the thing. We are having a great time. All we need to do is get these white mages up to level 6, or the level 6 magic. That way we can start casting Fade and actually start cranking out some damage. See chat over there figuring out like, oh, we got all these vanilla items. Well, the items don't really matter. That's not what we're looking for. We are looking for items. We're looking for levels. We're looking for equipment. What do we need to beat the seed nice and quick? Burt Reynolds has his plan. He's going to go farm sandworms until he is big enough to go take on other things. And unfortunately, the other 3 are still looking around trying to figure out what they want. Probably looking for that incentivized Vorpal. You know, see if that Vorpal ran really high before they decide that they're going to go run and try to find that Mosby or that Excalibur. The defense sword is a great pickup. It just does not have the critical hit rate that these other swords do have. So we're down in the armory there on Caleb's side. Bunch of nice armor. There's some max money and a cabin. And some more armor. Oh, plus 9 shield. Good to see. Ghosts, on the other hand, that are unrunnable. That defense sword is going to put in some work. Let's see how beefy these ghosts are. Pretty beefy. Ooh, and they not only have poison touch, but they hurt. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Reynolds going to go pick on his delicious pirates. He's got Fade, though, so he's just going to make quick work of these guys. And we're going to go try to get these guys out again. Hopefully we won't run into these ghosts on Caleb's side. Fortunately, though, we do have that Opal plus 9 shield, which is going to be darn good. More money. Hand axe. Some little bit of cash. A tent. And we're not even checking the middle chest there. Agamas, though. That's a good find. DVS going to the Marsh Cave. I don't know if Hangry Canuck would approve of this. No. But we'll see what's down here. We'll poke around. Chimeras are down here. That's not going to be any buenos. Invis, however, will keep that knight alive. Another Invis keeping that knight alive. 2 hits, 2 damage. That knight is well protected. Ooh, but he does make a meal out of that white wizard. And he's got 3 heads, so he's definitely going to want more meals. Light Axe is putting in some work, but we would love to see some better weapons out here. Darkwood's currently cleaning out the Cardia Isles. He's going to find his TNT. He's going to get his Canal should he wish to turn it in. Get his more experience points. And there comes Caleb picking up that life 2 on that knight and Invis on that knight. So that knight is well protected, well ready. Although Burt is going to go... Why is everyone stealing Sardis' ship? I don't understand it. Can't even give him the airship, can't give him a present, you know, things like that. It makes me sad. It makes me sad that they won't give Sarda any gifts. You know, Not even some tail, nothing. Takes the tail to Bahamut, and, you know, they, you know, become better classes, and they just leave Sarda behind. You know. It's just, you know, it breaks my heart sometimes when you just, you know, throw an old man's dreams away. Question in chat here on Randomania. Do you really trust Sarda with a ship? Sometimes he has TNT, so I'd rather trust him with a ship than TNT. But that's just me. Yes, we are still looking for that canoe. We are still digging out some stuff. As you might have noticed there on Burt Reynolds' side, the Earth Cave is not quite how you remember it. Yeah, you know, it is a procedurally generated Earth floor. One of our newer flags. Really interesting. It just randomizes the first 2 floors of Earth Shrine, as well as Waterfall. And it is a very interesting way to go through Earth Cave. You know, everything's still there. All the treasure chests are still there. All the trap tiles are still there. So, you still get what you want, just not in the order that you expect. Frost Dragons on Burt Reynolds' side. He's going to fade them down. That's going to be some good experience points for him. And they're pretty easy, too. They took 1 hit from a light axe and went down, so. Oh, they have less than 150 hit points. Ooh, that's going to be a great, great grind for Burt Reynolds. I didn't know Darkmoon was poisoned. I'm saddened. Not even paying attention. Give it to us, Darkmoon. Give it to us now. Go ahead. Delicious, delicious noise of poison. It's so beautiful. Oh, sorry, I got a little carried away there. And Darkmoon does leave, heads out. I'm gonna go keep exploring there. Yeah, the Proc Gen Earth is actually a very interesting flag set. Everything in that randomized. It's about walking around, trying to find exactly what you want. And yep, it is. It's not a bad flag in my opinion. It's not a bad setting in our randomizer. Just brings a little bit more flair to that. Darkmoon to be heading up to the volcano. We know it's there, and it's just pain. That's what's there. He can just find his tent. He's gonna find some bull. That's a lot of bull right there. He's keeping that white mage poison for us, so thank you very much. DVS has found his frost dragons, so he's grinding them down a little bit. They're hurting him pretty bad though. Burt Reynolds taking those sandworms up by Crescent Lake are really starting to pay off. Meanwhile, Caleb is making his way through the Marsh Cave, finds a little bit of cash. He's kind of moonwalking through the Marsh Cave right now. More cash. More cash. Just robbing these poor little guys down here. Does find a green Medusa for his trouble. Ineffective on that Bane Sword. Shoots his chain. Ineffective. Oh, it does get determination on that other Bane Sword. It picks up a little bit of experience. Not too terribly bad. Man Cats and Medusas for his trouble there. He has 3 Bane Swords. He's going to try taking these guys down. Fortunately, 1 Man Cat, 1 Medusa go down. Another Bane Sword. They just do not want to breathe that in today. Another Bane Sword going down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ugh. There we go. Oh, we're just going to throw him down this time around. Not messing around. Not messing around at all. Permanent's is going to give us what's in the Oasis. Nothing crazy. Pure potions are cheap. Heal potions are even cheaper. Houses are nice and cheap. That's good. Rock Golems on Darkmoon's Tide. What a great fight, but he does run away. That's not a bad trap tile, in my opinion. But not something they can take out at this second. Grinding the Frost Giants. Grinding these Man Cats. Man-cats are unfortunately very strong against all types of magic, so it's going to be a long fight for Caleb, but he's going to take him down. Meanwhile, Burt Reynolds gives us our look at Lefane. He did learn Lefanish not too long ago, and they're going to have the Chime, as predicted, or not predicted, as given by chat earlier. So. Finally, Caleb takes down all those kitty cats. Gets up to level 12 across the board. Finds his canoe! What a great find. That is something we want to see. That is exactly what we want to see in this game. Now we can go visit the waterfall. We already have the cube, though. We have the sea pirate in the marsh cave, which is kind of weird. But hey, you know. I wonder if you can find Warmac out in the open sea then. That's probably why you needed the ship to begin with. That's probably what Sardo was hiding. That's why he had the ship. You don't want you to go get attacked by Warmac out in the open sea. Ooh. That'd be brutal. Saber-Tees and Man-Cats on Caleb's side. I'm up and down on this fight. Those saber-tooth tigers can hurt, but they're pretty weak, so might have scored a little lucky on this seed here, thankfully. Pretty easy enemies so far. They enjoy the poison smoke, so Caleb's going to get a nice chunk of experience points out of them. But DVS doing some shopping. Didn't get to see what was in the item shop here. Nothing good. The Bane swords are still great. The best ones that you can find. Black Magic Shop, I don't know why we're even checking it out. Just a little taunting there for DVS. Say, can't have temper. Unless you can teach a white mage new tricks. Now Bert's going to be heading down through Marsh Cave. He's going to go pick up his canoe. Through the Man-Cats and Medusae. Well, that's a very nice looking Chimera color right there. Darkmoon finds some max money. He finds a pure potion and some cash. Looking for that trap tile. He can't find it. He's moving on. And he finds his frost dragons. This is a great trap tile. These guys are very easy to kill. They don't do too heavy of damage to that knight. I spoke too soon. But that's okay. And they did not roll a lot of evade this time around. Usually they roll a ton of evade. And this time around they're actually pretty nice. It could have been much, much worse. Offline Armor Shop gives us silver +6, opal -3, copper -7. A really interesting cloth +9 shirt for the casters. That is one beefy cloth shirt. Ooh, Burt Reynolds rolls a very nasty Man-Cat Medusa trap tile. 7 Man-Cats. That's just unfair. Thankfully, he does have Fade, so he's going to burn these guys down pretty quick. DVS and Darkmoon both grinding these Frost Dragons now. Burt Reynolds just finds his canoe. We find ogres and hyenas in the water. Probably taking a nice swim, you know, in the shark-infested, piranha-infested waters. Whatever makes you happy, ogres. Whatever makes you happy. Sandworms also in the water. That's a very interesting concept. I love all these random monsters in random places. It's great. If only we had an Unleashed Warmac, that would just be super. That would just be hilarious. You also see that the waterfall is also procedurally generated, so it's not going to be the same you're used to. We're still looking for that door. It's still got everything you need. It's got the out-of-bounds bats. It's got the bats flying around. It's got the gas dragons. It's got the mummies. It's got Cerebuses and Wiz Ogres. It's got everything you want and then some in the in this lovely, lovely sea that we have so far. Unfortunately, Warmech is vanilla this time around. Rubes is very kind to not give us an Unleash Warmech, which was probably going to be good for these runners. That's not something we want to see, is just Warmechs everywhere. Especially since they're a boss mob and they can have up to 300% increased stats. Not something we want to see. Caleb's trying to take down some of these doggies here with these Bane Swords. They don't like to poison smoke very much. You got one of them. Now you got one, you got two. You still got two left. Easy to make that one. And still one. Still one. This dog does not want to go down. There he goes. But unfortunately, he went the wrong way. Burt Reynolds right on Caleb's heels, looking for the precision generated waterfall, looking for that door. It's like a nice big long maze now. Usually the door is, you know, in the last place you look. There it is. Trap tile is 4 Sarias. Not too terribly bad of a trap tile here either. They're pretty easy. They're worth a decent amount of experience points if we can kill them. Bane's doing the job it needs to do. We got the Thor hammer if necessary. We're just trying to like smush this poison smoke into all these iguana type creatures. It's like, smell it! Smell it! Be one with the poison! Be one with it! Meanwhile, Burt is just like, I'm just gonna fade them away from existence. This is just the payoff of that Sandworm grind that Burt Reynolds took not too long ago. Gives him plenty of fade spells. Take down these monsters. Silver +9 to heal, some cash. +6 gauntlet. The crown is given to us. But it is Astos! Oh no! He stole the crown and he took over the robot's body! What is up with that? The king of the dark robots. Meanwhile, Robot Astos here is actually giving our runners a little bit of trouble. Light Axe is only doing about 76 damage. The Defense Sword's going to be doing a little bit more. We're trying to bane him down on Caleb's side. He just rolled a lot of Absorb there, but he didn't roll a lot of hit points because Burt Reynolds just took him down. Thorhammer's around, and that Defense Sword should get Caleb through this fight here very soon. Glare is not something we want to see on any monster whatsoever. Astos still giving Caleb some trouble. Well, Darkmoon is still grinding down these Frost Dragons. DVS is poking around, wondering what he can find. There he goes. Astos is now down on Caleb's side. Terribly much to unfortunately commentate right now. You know, we're backtracking to what we need to find. We got to get all these spells we require. Not too much on that White Mage side on level 5. A nice quick heal and move on. Darkmoon's still grinding down these Frost Dragons. It's kind of the best reptile we could find so far. The Crystal turns into the herb. Is this even rando? Crystal turns into the herb. We're going to go see what the Prince has. 9 times out of 10, he's going to have the Mystic Key. So, we'll be able to go unlock some treasure chests. DVS is heading down to the Marsh Cave. He's going to go find his canoe. He's going to be a very happy person. And Bert is rewarded with the key. As expected. It's like, unfortunately, the best thing that he could possibly get right now. Let's find out what that key does. Canaria Lock is incentivized. We found all the rest of the incentivized locations except the Vorpal. So, possibly what could be locked in that Canaria Lock chest. And will that give the advantage or take the advantage away? We don't know. I think Burt Reynolds is just about to find out. I'm so excited. I'm super excited about what's going to be in here. Can't be the TNT. We already found that. Some cash. Gloves -4. We don't care. Some cash. Pure potion. Some cash. And a standard Vorpal. Not too bad. Not too bad. It is better than a light axe. And of course, you know, if I may please so say so myself, the Vorpal is the best sword in the game. But, you know, we can't deny that. So, DVS, let's pick up his canoe. He's gonna be heading out. And again, we thank everyone for hanging out tonight. We do have a question in chat. Did we seriously only get one person on commentary? Yes and no, Magius. Fortunately, my partner in crime, Mr. Rossetti, he did have an unfortunate family emergency he did have to take care of. So he is out doing that. So we wish him the best of luck. But I'm Savon Jester. I'm here solo. I'm doing good. I hope everyone's having a great Saturday night here if you're joining us on Randomania. Or later on that you're going to be joining us on YouTube. We do appreciate you guys hanging out. Team Vorpal Unite. Exactly. Vorpal for the win. Vorpal is life. Vorpal is key. Fight me if you don't believe so. It is also kind of the best sword we found so far. So will these guys try to dig out that Mazmune? We will see. I have the DVS. There it goes. I was like, what happened? No. Yeah, so this is a Chaos Rush flags. We're not going to have a tracker. We're not going to be worrying about items. We do have experience points flags on 4 items, but it is not a necessity nor a requirement to have those things. So, you just get to listen to my sweet, sweet sounds of deliciousness, my love for poison, and my love for you. We got Jay Scheidel tracking for us. We do appreciate you. Thank you, man, for doing this for us tonight. For this Final Fantasy Randomizer Irongol Heavy Metal Hardcore Championship match. We don't have Rubes with us tonight. He unfortunately could not make it. I know he's sitting in chat laughing at these people. Well, there was a little joke going on in the SRL room that he made flags so bad that not even he wanted to race them. So, we did find the Power Gauntlet. That's good to see. Oh, yeah. So, not too bad. We were very concerned about these flags, but let's be more for these guys. Darkmoon's still grinding down these Frost Dragons. We've got Burt Reynolds back on the Frost Dragons. Level 26 across the board. I think Darkmoon's just about that high as well. Getting exactly what he needs.
Sorry, is that you, Caleb? I can hear you moonwalking all the way over here. I have this shit, but I don't know what to do with it. I was kind of hoping you'd take it to my lady Matoya over there. Caleb!
He's gone. And it's just sad that, you know, they just take Sarge's ship and walk away. Caleb just kind of just taunts him the entire time by looking at at Sarda as he runs away. Darkman's level 32 about to cross the board here. Is he going to start picking up his people? Slowly working on it. Burrell's still grinding down these zombie-like frost dragons. Devious does make his way to the waterfall. Everyone has gone left on this waterfall. No one has gone down. And unfortunately, the room we're looking for is straight down. Back on the grind, Burt Reynolds is. He's getting high enough. He might be actually getting ready to jump down to his Temple of Fiends run. We have no idea what these fiends have. We haven't seen a single fiend in this entire game. We haven't seen Warmack. We haven't seen anything like that. So this will be a nice, quick run for Burt Reynolds, most likely. Although Caleb's going to be very happy for finding this delicious Vorpal that's down in here. Again, it may be a standard Vorpal. No pluses, no minuses, but it is a lot better than what we've been finding so far. The defense sword is great, but the Vorpal does have a higher crit chance. So that is why it is superior. But the question is, are we going to find this Mosmune? Do we care about the Mosmune? Will Devious ever find the door? Stay tuned and find out. He's going to head all the way, he has to head all the way back around. Looks like he's a little lost there. Zombie dragons for Caleb's side as he walks around and sees what these other chests might find. He might be looking for an Excalibur. He might be looking for that Mosmune. Possibly some little bit of armor. No ribbons found so far either that I've seen. So. Stone touch, stun touch, poison touch. All these things, crack. All these things that these bosses do have are still in play. Got some nachos down here in Caleb's side. Gonna make quick work of them with his delicious knife that is the Vorpal. Darwin's up to level 36 on his that knight of his. Burt Reynolds making his way back to Gaia. Gonna be leveling up here. Pretty sure about that. He's gonna go check out what's in level 8 magic. Excuse us. Thank you. Invis 2. That's what he was grinding up for. That is a great spell to have. We do have Lamp there for all you lamp lovers out there. And it looks like Burt might be heading up to the Temple of Fiends right now. Is he heading up there? He's got everything he needs. Does he? He's got good armor. He's got good weapons. And he sounds like looks like he's getting ready to go in. At 41 minutes, Burt Reynolds heads out to the Temple of Fiends. Katana -4. 226 gold. Max money. A little bit of money. We don't care about money. We don't need money. More money. More money. More money, more money, more money. Perhaps everyone, you know, we got Lich here. Maybe we can give Lich some cash out of all that money we just had, because as an old saying goes, everyone has a price. Oh, it's true. It's damn true. 5 hits, 318 on that Vorpal for Burt Reynolds. Lich pretty strong, saving up his MP, doesn't want to use that. 5 hits, 324. Lit 2 going out. That's not ship damage here. That is strong magic. We don't have a lot of elemental defense right now. Cure 3 is going to keep healing these guys up. 37 damage on that knight. We don't care. 5 hits, 244 does take out Lich. Now, for people who have not seen the quick Temple of Fiends Revisited, there's 2 sides you can go, obviously, in the Temple of Fiends, left or right. On each side is going to be 2 fiends. On the left side we have a Lich and Tiamat. So if you're not a big Tiamat fan, excuse me, not a big Tiamat fan, you're gonna have a bad time. Vorpal though, 101 damage, 1 hit. We did need fast for this. This could be a long fight. This could be a long fight. We got wall though, so that's good. 2 hits for 154. Not something we want to see. There's another Vorpal hit that misses, unfortunately. Walls keep coming out. Gotta keep protected here. A little afraid of anything that might happen, but let's give him a free ribbon. Doesn't have to worry about crack, doesn't have to worry about stone touch or stone poison. Burt Reynolds is in a good spot right now. We got Caleb still grinding. I think Dark Moon is up. Dark Moon's still going on the grind right now. Probably hitting up that max level. He's getting up there though. His fighter does have a lot of hit points. He's solo grinding though, so let's go up here pretty quick. But Burt Reynolds does reset out of the TMF fight. He could not hit him with that Vorpal. Without Fast, without Power Gauntlet, he's gonna go right instead. He's gonna find Kraken. He's gonna find Carry. Can he hit these guys better? Question in chat here. Anyone got Xfer? I have not seen Xfer yet. $60 damage on one hit of the Vorpal. This Vorpal does need to be powered up a little bit to get some love, and we don't have that, unfortunately, on this party here on Burt Reynolds' side. I don't know if he's even got the Power Gauntlet or not yet. 64 damage on a Vorpal. We need to start doing a little bit more damage. Probably have to throw some fades out there. And that's exactly what Burt Reynolds is doing. Gonna get some extra damage out there. 110. We've got 232. Ice 3 comes out, but we're well protected with those walls. Vorpal hit 2 hits, 149 with a crit. That's what we want to see coming from the Vorpal. Maybe a little bit of damage, but every little bit helps. Fades coming out for Burt Reynolds. 146 damage. Nuke from Kraken. 390 damage. Just take out the last white mage there. But unfortunately, that Vorpal hit does miss. Bane, on the other hand, does miss. Gear 4 comes out and keeps out that white mage up. Vorpal hit does miss. Back to the fades. 3 hits for 94 damage from Kraken. 125 as retaliation from that fade. Missing the Vorpal, unfortunately. 4 hits and some change. 73 damage as a retaliation and a Gear 4 to keep that knight up. Ice 2 comes out. We're getting close back to that nuke spell that Kraken just casted not too long ago. Fortunately, the Vorpal does miss. We're back to Fate spells. Bane, on the other hand, does miss both party members. DVS has now entered the Temple of Fiends Revisited. He's on Kraken as well. Fades come out, still on Burt Reynolds' side. 6 hits, 260 damage as a retaliation. The Vorpal does miss. Another Vorpal shot and a Lit 2. Not too terribly bad. Vorpal hit, misses unfortunately. Gear 4 comes out, keeping that fighter up and out of nuke range. 4 hits and 212 keeps that knight deck down. There's a miss. We're saving up our rest of our fades. Unfortunately, we're back to using them. 310 damage, that's what a fade needs to do. Missing on that Vorpal shot again. Missing the white mage. Another Vorpal shot does miss. Lit 2 is just chip damage now. 4 hits and some change. Got to keep that knight up. Missing the Vorpal. We're still going on this Kraken fight. Kraken does not want to go down. He's got to evade. He's just evading things just like, you know, somebody who evades. Meanwhile, DVS does take the left side. He did go right. He didn't like to see Kraken, so he did go left. He does down Lich, but he's going to run into Tiamat, unfortunately. Caleb is going to be grinding some zombie dragons, while Dark Moon is still grinding out these frost dragons. Ice 2 comes out for Burt Reynolds. We don't like to see that at all, because that nuke is on its way. But Burt Reynolds is reset. He cannot hit Kraken. He cannot hit Tiamat, so he's going to go back and grind. Fade's coming out for DVS. He wants to get rid of Tiamat as soon as possible. 124 damage. Fade, though. 169 damage. 4 hits for 72 as retaliation. Vorpal does miss. A lot of evade on these fiends. A lot of evade. 4 hits, 97 damage from Tiamat. Tiamat's pretty punch happy, so that's I like to see that. Unfortunately, the Vorpal does miss. Wall spells are keeping our party protected. More fades coming out. 286 damage. Ink comes out and puts down the darkness on that knight. Unfortunately, the knight does miss. Oh my. So it's just clothesline after clothesline after clothesline as this, you know, these fiends are just not having this today. Thor Hammer's coming out just for some chip damage. Gotta save the rest of our spells. Taking him down a little chip at a time if necessary. 4 hits for 104 on that night. We got to keep him up. 58 damage with like 1 crit. Vorpal doing the job, but not doing the job well enough. Without fast, without temper, he's kind of, you know, a little weaker than most other swords. 4 hits for 38 damage. Does keep DVS's knight in the crosshairs. Vorpal does hit for another 56 damage. Thor's hammer is a little bit of chip damage. No, the Thor's hammer is another more chip damage. And we're still grinding and chipping away at this Tiamat. We have not seen Carrie. We don't know what Carrie has at all. Caleb is at 48 minutes and some change, is entering the Temple of Fiends Revisited. He's got a powerhouse authority thanks to grinding out all those those white dragons, excuse me. Dark Moon right behind Caleb at 48 minutes and 45 seconds. He's got a powerhouse knight as well. Caleb is going to go take on some Lich. Tiamat, on the other hand, still up. 64 damage from that Vorpal is not enough to get that done. Thorhammer just chipping away at this Tiamat. And DVSS reset. Darkmoon finding Kraken as his first fiend, while Caleb has X-Fur. So Caleb has picked up X-Fur. 6 hits for 339 on that Vorpal. That's exactly what we want to see coming from the Vorpal. Is that damage. X-Fur's all around. 6 hits, 213. 90 damage as a retaliation. That's nothing that Caleb cannot handle. More X-Fur is still ineffective on those X-Furs. And he's finally waiting it out. He's going to let the Vorpal do its job. 6 hits, 503 damage. Get that resting Lich face out of here. And we're going to go fight the three-headed dragon. Is it 3-headed or 4-headed dragon this time around? I believe Tiamat is a 4-headed dragon. Yep, there's 4 heads on that thing. But unfortunately, Tiamat rolled high evade. And so did Kraken. So, and Kraken did roll nuke. He's going to take out both of Darkmoon's white mages. Darkmoon's using the defense sword for his weapon. 123 damage is a crit, 58 damage is retaliation. And Darkmoon is resetting as well. He's going to go head up to the left side. He's going to go find Lich and Tiamat. Unfortunately, Tiamat did roll high evade as well. DVS finding some peds. I think DVS is a little too... I don't think. I know DVS is too high for these peds. Burrell's doing a single grind on his knight. Good plan. You know, we gotta get that knight up there. He's got to have max hit on those Vorpal shots. I believe it's level 47, 48 he needs for that Vorpal to shine correctly. We got a little discussion in chat here about Katana versus Vorpal. Keep in mind that the Vorpal sword was rolled standard, while the Katana rolled -9. So that's going to make the Vorpal far more superior than the Katana. Darkmoon does get that resting Lich face out of here. He is on Tiamat as well. Fortunately, Tiamat not only rolled high evade, he also rolled a lot of hit points. And I don't know if we have the fade spells to take him out. Without that Vorpal, I'm not sure if Darkmoon can actually drop this guy or not. Mutes, on the other hand, trying to keep this Tiamat down just through the punchy levels. DVS is clearing out Ice Cave. I wonder what he's looking for. Probably looking for that Mosmian, perhaps. There's a power stick from Caleb. That's exactly what we need to see. Blaze, on the other hand, is not what we want to see at all. We did lose 1 egg. Vorpal shot, 373. That is exactly what we want to see coming from the Vorpal. $251 damage in retaliation from that Vorpal. Kier 3 comes out, keeping that egg alive. Gotta keep that egg alive. Wizsahag and Gray Shark Reptile, not what we want to see. Good experience points, but not the best grind. Burrell is still relevant up on these Frost Dragons. I tried to drink out of a microphone. That's not a good idea. Tiamat is just not having anything today. At the defense sword is not cutting through his defense. It's missing a lot. Chipping away. Slowly grinding, chipping away at both these Tiamats. Nuclear comes up from Tiamat. Ugh. Trying to bane her down. You know, I get the concept of that. When in doubt, bane her down. You know. Oh, and there goes the second white mage. So we're down to a powering up fighter versus Tiamat on Caleb's side, and we're down to a powering up fighter on Tiamat's and Tiamat on Darkmoon's side. Except that one has the power gauntlet, and that is Caleb. Unfortunately, Tia has the agility of a fox, and everyone keeps missing him. Or her. Ow. Nuclear, on the other hand, comes out. That warrior is not looking too very well. He's actually in nuclear range and nuke range. We want to keep him out of that. And Caleb does reset. Wow. So a high evade Tiamat and a high evade Kraken block this Temple of Fiends. Burt Reynolds did make quick work of Lich, and he's back on Tiamat with a high level knight, max level, and that's all that matters. Walling up his fighters. There's a Vorpal shot missing still. Max level still missing. Wow. 2 hits, 183 from that defense sword on Darkmoon's side. Another defense sword hit does miss. If Kraken and Tiamat rolled so high of evade, I'm worried. I'm actually legit worried about what Chaos might have. That's a Cure 4. Keeping Darkmoon's fighter alive. 2 hits, 183. Still going strong. Still going all day long. Missing, unfortunately. There's another miss. Kind of just dancing around each other. Tiamat misses. Darkmoon's fighter misses. Tiamat misses. Darkmoon's fighter misses. When Tiamat hits, Darkmoon hits. You know. Nuclear, however. Still got plenty of HP, though. A 118 for a crit there. You got Burt Reynolds also on Tia with Fades coming out, Cure Force coming out. Keeping all of his fighters alive. Vorpal shot, 75 damage. Oi. Old final boss indeed, J-Shy. Old final boss indeed. Vorpal misses. Vorpal misses. Defense Sword misses. And Darkmoon resets. Without Black Magic, without Fade and Lock, this is becoming a pain. A pain seed to run. It's just not hitting. We're not hitting these guys as much as we want. Darkmoon picks up a staff. Is he heading back? Is he gonna go beat Tiamat with a stick? I think that's exactly what he's gonna go do. Like, get down! Ow! Whew. This is not messing around, these fiends are. Light axe, a Thor hammer, and a stick. 6 hits, 403 on the stick. That's way better than the Vorpal was doing. Let's give credit where credit is due. 8 hits for 597. Stick doing some work. Well, is that the key to victory? We'll find out very soon. Ruse is coming down on Caleb's side, trying to keep his party alive from Tiamat. Ruse is again on Burrell's side. And Darkmoon does make quick light of Tiamat, or Lich. DVS is farming up these Sahags and these Grey Sharks. Is the stick gonna be the key to victory? Almost max evade on that knight. Fade's coming out. 104 damage. Ink's not going to do any good. We're not worried about him getting darked. We're keeping around going. The Fade, there's the Defense Sword. That's max evade on that knight. Very interesting. Very, very interesting concept. Let us see if the stick does the job. And a stick hit. Missing, unfortunately. So it's just a high evade Tiamat and a high evade Kraken. It's just a war of attrition here. Who's going to be the first one to get down this insane Tiamat? Mute's missing. Stun is missing. Nuclear, however, is not missing. Unfortunately, the Light Axe does not do any damage to Tiamat. Cut off using a Bane Sword. And Dark Moon resets. And where is he off to, I wonder? Probably looking for something better to swing. Like I said, it's just a war of attrition right now. Trying to find out what is where and looking for a possible weapon. Can we find that Excalibur? Can we find that Mosmute? Will that be the key to victory? Tiamat just giving these runners the business. We did find a ribbon, so that's good. He just found himself a ribbon, so that is a good find there. Darkmoon's looking at every treasure chest, looking for what he needs to find. Probably looking for a power gauntlet. That would really help him out. We're down to the Vorpal shots here. 2 hits, 165 on Burnt Realms' side. Bane Strat's still on Caleb's side. Nuclear comes out. That was a pretty big hit from that Vorpal, but unfortunately still not enough. .373 crit on Caleb's side from from that Vorpal. Bane Sword still missing. Another Vorpal shot back on Burnt Realms' side does miss. Tier 4 comes out, keeping that White Mage alive. We're running out of fades. 115. It's just, I am so happy that this Tiamat does not have Tier 4. But Caleb does take her out with that Bane. And now we're on Chaos. 1 hour and some change. What will Chaos have in store for us? We have not seen Tier 4. We have not seen... We still have a nuke. We still have... Oh! I made it wrong. We have... Oh, well, there's no Chaos in this world. There is a Carry, which we have not seen, and a Tiamat, which we have seen. So it's going to be Nuclears all around. Carry does have Fire too. Tiamat does slay one of those White Mages. Oh, my lordy lord. Lit 2 on that Carry. Oh, yay. This is not the, we got stopped on that White Mage. Never mind. Oh! Caleb versus the world now. We have max evade on that warrior now. We're powering him up. Oh, yay. Blaze coming out. Not a lot of damage there. 6 hit, 713 from that Vorpal. Another 400 damage on top of that, telling Carrie to know her role and shut her mouth. Blizzard from Carrie, unfortunately, does not what we want to see. Defense Sword, we're still max evasion. Tiamat does have the nuclear. Carrie has nuclear. Tiamat has nuclear again. Ouchie. If there's any time to have mute, it would be right now. And even worse, Carrie also rolled a lot of hit points. Oh, I'm scared. Crack coming out, not going to be effective. There goes Carrie. It's back to Caleb versus the world again. We just kind of hope that if he can get some sort of loop in, will be great. Blaze coming out, not going to be a lot of effective. A lot. More power gauntlets, more power gauntlets, more power gauntlets. Burt Reynolds is still beating down this Tiamat 2. 107 damage. Another nuclear comes out, draining his resources. We're just powering up, powering up. That's like 6 power gauntlets. That's 6 saber casts. And a miss to prove it all. Oh, yeah. This Tiamat does not want to mess around today. Another miss. They're just dancing across each other right now. There's a nuclear. Down the nuclear. This is the last Cure 4 he's got. 373 damage. That's a miss. There's a miss. 373 damage. There's a miss, unfortunately. Hoping we had some sort of loop. That's a miss again. There's a miss. 373. 373. Blaze. 373. That's what we want to see, is this 373. 373 again. One hit at a time. A nuclear comes out. And yet he still swings for 373. This is exactly what we want to see from Caleb. Exactly what we want to see. Nuclear comes out. Can't see any more of them. 373 again. Missing. 373 again. 373 and terminated! Caleb does take down Carrie and Tiamat for the win. Official SRL time, 1 hour, 5 minutes, and 3 seconds. GG, Caleb. GG, good sir. That was hard fought, well earned. Holy, holy, holy. Get those GGs out for Caleb, everyone in chat. Wow. Wow. The prodigal son comes down and takes down Tiamat twice. Oh, he did win overall. That is correct. He is first place overall at that time. And meanwhile, Burt Reynolds is still trying to take down this Tia 2. DVS comes back for that Lich. Holy, holy. Burt Reynolds does take down Tiamat. He's going to be unhappy to see exactly what he comes into after that. That carry, that Tia 2. Oi. That is not something he wants to see coming out. But, fortunately, Carrie did not roll too terribly bad. But he's going to come back. He's going to see what's going on here. And he's going to find Carrie and Tiamat. And DVS is on his Tia 2 fight again. And we are joined by our first place winner, Caleb. GG, sir.
Thank you. That was harrowing.
So, yeah. You dove that, I believe, twice? I believe? If not.
Yeah. I got
tell us about that Tia, yes.
Yeah, Tia 2 was, I'm pretty sure, max evade. And with no lock, no item magic, I knew it was just RNG, like basically, you got to get those crits in. So I figured X for a mute because I never saw any spells out of her. So I figured if I get the mute off, this is like a completely neutered fight. And then my white mages died. And I realized I didn't buy Cure 4 on the night. So I was like, let me leave. Because like, I'm not going to lose any time just banging my head against the wall. And whatever alternate boss it is, like I'm going to need the night Cure 4.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. The white magic was very thoughtful this seed. Very very happy to see that. Yeah. The power gauntlet, you powered up a lot with that power gauntlet too, and that Vorpal unfortunately was still missing. But
yeah,
that last fight there on that Tia 2 again. That was 383 all across the board. So
Yeah, I mean, I think I was. It felt like I was in a long loop, but it might not have been. I don't know how long a crit loop can be, but like, um, I don't think it was. Once I started seeing skills, I was like, okay, well, I just gotta hope that I can, get some damage off. Like I was like about 400 a hit. If Tia's got what this was up to 500%, so Tia could have had 5,000 HP.
yes,
So it's like I need like 13 rounds of like smacking her, like successful smacks, and
it was a little scary there when you ran out of Cure 4.
yeah, because I knew that double nuclear was coming. When I got double nucleared by Carrie and Tia, that was
Yeah,
that
that.
yeah, it was pretty spooky.
I was like, oh, yeah, that was spoopy indeed. That was.
Yeah.
But you pulled it off, man. You pulled it off. So
Thank you.
That
Yes.
was a well-earned GG.
Thank you. Yeah, I did get lucky. The winning dive, I did get the Bane on Tia too.
Yes.
With the Bane sword, so that was pretty sweet.
The crowd went wild to see that, and I was that was exciting to see. I knew you were trying to X for Tia as well, so.
Yeah, the expert was specifically for mute because Tia. I don't think Tia 2 resists poison, but I could be mistaken. She might resist everything.
She was resisting sword swings, that's for sure.
Yeah. But yeah, so I was like, well, push comes to shove, I can just ruse up and just spam Bane swords. But once I started getting through, I got like 3 rounds in a row, and I was like, okay, it's almost 1,000 damage. If not, it is. So I was like, maybe I can do this with just crits from the Vorpal. It's a shame the Vorpal. I mean, I can't be too mad that the Vorpal didn't roll up, because at least it didn't roll down.
That's true.
And with Melmon treasures, I would have loved to seen Masa or like Adamant, because maybe Xcal rolled up, but I found that loose TNT and was like, oh right, it's vanilla fetches, so I was like, I need the crown. And then I found the Sorias in Waterfall, and I thought that was going to be my grind, and then I realized that the robot gave me the crown, and that was like 40% XP that I wasn't turning in.
Yeah. Yes, it was Melmon Treasures, Reese Wolf.
Yeah.
Darkmoon did get that X-Fer off on Tia. Can he get the Bane off as well? DVS goes to take out Kraken. Unfortunately, Kraken rolled exactly the amount of evade that Tia 2 did.
Ooh, yeah, I never went right side.
Yeah, Kraken ate his Wheaties. That's for sure.
Yeah, I figured Squishy Lich and No Spells Tia is pretty good for these flags, so.
Mm-hmm. The seed was very kind.
Yeah, that could have been very bad. Like all the fighter gear rolled really well. I would love to have found a ribbon, but it wasn't necessary. So.
DVS did find one, so they do exist.
Oh, nice, good for him. I thought about making a cheeky skydive, just for all the boxes.
Might have paid off. I have no idea what's in there. No one went there.
Yeah, I've done dwarf locked. Damn, the one key locked place I didn't go to.
Yep, ribbon was in dwarf locked.
Wow. But no, these flags were pretty fun. I rather would play high percentage Chaos Rush than the tournament quote unquote safe Chaos Rush. Yeah, these are flags that remind me of flags I used to run a couple months ago when before all the fall league flags were released, and I would have like my afternoon races and just ping everybody on the Discord, and I would do like high percent Chaos Rush. And one time I rolled flags very similar to this, and everyone forfeit, and Davis and I were the only ones sticking it out. And it was I left enemy scripts vanilla,
Mm-hmm.
So we caught Warmech and Friends, and for the uninitiated, what makes that worse with vanilla scripts on enemies? It was vanilla scripts on enemies. Bosses were shuffled still amongst each other. Evil Men Exfer into Nuke. Like, it's so mean.
Ooh.
Yeah, and it's just like, and we had like, it was Thief. I forget the exact party, but it was like it was a Thief carry. So, but yeah, it took me 2.5 hours, and like I got up and like did some work and came back to the seat, and it took Davis like 6 hours. Like granted, he stopped in like the middle and went to like the grocery store and came back. Oh,
Darkmoon does get the poison smoke on Tia 2, and he is now on Chaos.
oh, he's gonna.
I mean, Carrie and Tiamat.
Yeah, he's gonna be in for the bad times when he sees it. It's like,
Yes.
hey, he's got to do it again.
Only one more time, right? You got this.
Yeah, he's got it.
Ugh,
Oh, Davis, you got to give up that crack inside, man.
Darkmoon's probably hitting himself right now. Just
Yeah, welcome to the fun times.
He doesn't know. They don't know what to do. Like,
Yeah.
Missing with that Vorpal on that Kraken side for DVS. Ugh. Ouch.
Yeah, looks like Kraken's also max evade. And only
Yes.
getting 115. Did he get the power gauntlet?
Yeah, I have not seen him use the Power Gauntlet once. Kraken also has Nuke. That's not any buenos at all.
No, that is very no muy bueno. How much damage is Bert doing? Yes.
Bert's doing about 100 and some change every other swing, although I think he's running out of Gear 4s. 69 damage each run. 86 damage. Doesn't miss.
Yeah, he's got to get that power bonk going.
He does not have the Power Bonk, I believe.
Oh, no.
Darkmoon does have it, though. So, oh, we got him! Oi!
Hey, GG's, Bert. Good job, buddy.
Burt Reynolds finishes with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 15 minutes, and 25 seconds.
He'll have his belt back next week.
A well-earned GG by Burt Reynolds. Get those GGs in chats, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. That hurts. It hurts to watch this. It really does. I thought last week's seed was bad. Woo! Oh.
Yeah, at least these flags were quick, quote unquote quick. You know.
Yeah, I was expecting far worse.
Yeah, they could have been. They could have been real bad.
Ooh, yay.
Well, GG, Bert. You can have
GG Burt.
You can have your belt back next week when you design the flags.
DVS has grinded out those zombie dragons.
They were
Probably
really good.
Trying to get his white mages up there. He does have that max level knight, which is good. Fortunately, now it's Danny versus the world. 5 hits, 116 on that Vorpal shot. 4 hits, 222 on that Vorpal shot.
Come on, Dark Moon.
Nuclear comes out. There goes Carrie. Now it's back to someone that Darkmoon is intimately familiar with. As they say, you know, in the world, for those with the benefit of flush photography, you know, we're going to keep doing this over and over and over again.
Work with me, Tia.
Bane
Take
strats. We're going back to the Bane sword.
That's the way to do it. It's like 6%. If we can get
Can we
Tia
get the
punching,
double Bane? Can we get the
that'd
double
be
Bane?
awesome. I want to see it.
Nuclear coming out. That's ineffective again on that Bane sword. Still Bane.
Oh right,
Still
it's Brack that's the 6% chance, not Bane.
Yes.
Oh
Ink's
wow,
missing.
so that was really good that I got that Bane off on CO2.
Bane missing. Bane missing. Still missing. Well, unfortunately, Burt Reynolds is not going to join us for the interview. Probably tired. Can't blame him. Bane
Yeah,
Sword's
it's in
still ineffective. Watching this just makes me like, appreciate black magic more and more. Nuclear comes out. Bane again, ineffective. Going for the one shot, ineffective again. Bane Sword again, missing.
Come on, Dark Moon. get it
Ineffective.
done. See that little pause
Ineffective
there?
again.
It's that
Just breathe it
RNG
in, Tia.
manipulation.
Breathe it in. Breathe it in, Tiamat. Breathe it in. Ineffective
Dark Moon.
again and again.
Trying to channel his inner Fred Coughlin and do a little RNG manip.
We're running out of hit points. That's a major problem. We got 1 Cure 4 left. And that's it. Nuclear comes out. Should have waited 1 extra turn.
Oh, the problem with turn order.
Uh-huh. Agreed.
At least, yeah, Lyra pointing out at least it low rolled.
Banes. We just giving up on that Vorpal.
Yeah,
with
it's
a max
like,
evade Tia, you have to.
yeah, it makes me wonder like if half of these Banes had been power gauntlets and the other half swings, could we have gotten through? You know. I mean, I get the play though, because
Oh yeah, it's the best
Yeah.
play. If you're missing with that sword, you gotta, and no Bane will hit. Nuclear, unfortunately, does hit very well.
yeah, and I lost track of how much damage I did. I just know that I hit 373 a lot.
Yes, and as you were hitting that, Caleb, it was just like, okay, he's got this. Another
Yeah.
Nuclear comes out. We have no more cure spells. We do not want to do this again. Come on, Bane Sword, give it to us. That's ineffective, unfortunately. Another Bane shot, ineffective. Missing. We want him to keep swinging. No skills. Ineffective and miss. That is... It's good to see him missing. Ineffective again. And another miss. Another ineffective. Just breathe it. Blaze.
He doesn't have the power gauntlet on that night.
No, he does not.
Oh wow, I thought he had it.
Ineffective. Missing. Ineffective. Ineffective again.
Come
Another
on,
miss.
Declan.
Ineffective again. And another miss. Another miss. And another miss on that Bane Sword. A Nuclear comes out. He is on his knees. Ineffective again.
Yeah,
Oh.
he needs physical attacks. Come on.
There's a Nuclear and it takes out Dark Moon's warrior.
Oh. Rip.
That was enough of that.
Yeah.
Just throw it in the towel. I can't blame you. GG Dark Moon.
First place,
GG's Dark Moon.
and then the only reason to go for second place is so you can like do the flags next time.
Yeah.
Seeing if I could finish out the run at that point. When my fighter died, I'm like, nope, I'm good.
Yeah.
Well, you gave it your all, my friend.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You did everything you could.
These were fun flags. I really liked them.
Oh yeah, no, I enjoyed the hell out of the flags. Yeah, and I mean, I think I had the right strategy for the party we had and what we were doing. This was just probably the worst alt final boss we could have gotten.
Well, yeah,
Well,
with the way
you
the
got-
stats rolled. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, you got through the Tiamat there with the max evade, and then you saw carry Tiamat, and you stopped for a minute,
Yeah.
probably out of sheer like surprise. Like, really, game?
No, it wasn't
I-
surprise. It was just sadness, and it also explains why no one else finished yet. Yeah, you know. So
Yeah.
just sitting there going, yeah, that explains everything
Uh-huh.
this scene. When I saw how long it was taking for anyone else to dot done, I'm just like, screw it. I like these frost dragons. I'm gonna use the Thor hammer. I'm gonna go to
Ooh.
50 on my fighter.
Where were the
And-
Frosties?
Frosties were Earth 1 in one of the 2 treasury rooms
Ah.
blocking the door.
Cool. I never went to Earth.
Yeah, with the number of key items I had, which I didn't even have everything, the 4-pack of them on my fighter alone was 14 grand.
Yeah, I was getting about the same off these zombie Ds that
Yeah, see?
Davis was doing. Yeah.
Yeah, see? Yeah, no, those ones are nice. But
Yeah.
the Frosties had, like, very little health. 3 Thor hammer blasts would kill them instantly.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
Yeah,
I was.
they were pretty squishy.
Yep.
Yeah,
and since the
pretty
floor
good.
hammers were in town 1, woohoo!
Yeah.
Yeah. So no, I was holding out until I saw who the second place person was, and then if it wasn't me, I was finishing out my run and being done with it. Because oh, these Tiamats, no, just no.
Well, that's the problem. If you went right, you found Kraken, and Kraken also rolled max evade.
Yeah, I tried Kraken, and Kraken was worse because Kraken
He had
was
nuke.
he was more likely to cast his spells, and he had an early nuke. Tiamat at
Yeah.
least seemed like they were 50-50 or so on their skills, and those were odds I actually liked, especially since nuclear rolls lower than nuke, and at times is only doing like 80 damage to my max defense fighter. I'm like, woo! This is great. The fighter that didn't even need a ribbon or a wall on him because he just wasn't falling over.
Thankfully.
So, yeah, well, no, it was great. I wasn't complaining. Like all that +8 and 9 gear I could throw on him, he was basically just a wall.
Oh, it was good. It was good fighter good fighter equipment this season around.
Not being able to find a weapon that could actually get through any of their max evade, though, that kind of sucked.
Well, like just I was killing Caleb before you unfortunately forfeited it. Watching you guys roll against these max evade Krakens, these max evade Tiamats, this makes me appreciate black magic more and more.
Yes.
Yeah.
My world for a power gauntlet. Like, I would have just sat there.
I'll tell you right now, one existed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, it had to be there. Well, it didn't have to be there. It's Melmond Wealth. So there's
where
a
the hell did I
chance.
Where the hell did I find the power gauntlet?
Okay, so you did find one. Cool.
Yeah.
Yes,
It was
did
it was
exist.
power. It was +5 too. I think it was Volcano Armory maybe.
No, because I
Or
went to Volcano Armory.
okay.
It wasn't there.
I went to the Cardias. Maybe it was Waterfall.
No, because I was there too.
Oh.
There must have been one random one-off check you did that I didn't. Did you check all the key lock areas?
I did. Oh, Classic Gamer helped me out. It was Elfland Armory.
There you go. That's the one place I didn't check.
Yeah.
Because I would have. I mean, it was too late by that point. You got done. But yeah, I would have sat there for 20 turns, just power bonking over and over again. So even
That's
if I
what
didn't
kind of
hit it
Caleb kind of did there.
Yep. Yeah,
Yeah.
I figure I hit it once and it falls over after that. You know,
Well, I was hitting it for like just under 400.
that would have been great.
Yeah, and it still took several rounds, and I was still out of Cure 4s, and
Yeah. No, I'm assuming.
yeah.
I was figuring it wasn't just a max evade, but it was also like a very high health Tiamat. So, because I was, I'm sure Saint Bonchester knows, I was sitting there swinging for a while with my defense. I tried buying that +8 iron stick.
I saw that too. Like you're just gonna beat things with a stick, you know, like that's
Get that.
That's
Get
a
that
valid
extra
strategy.
rate.
Damage.
that's a valid strategy. I mean, you beat Lich with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, heck, yeah, with the crit rate on that, like, just with the +8, like, I didn't even think about that because I didn't have any weapons that rolled up other than like light axe, I think.
Yeah, that was the other one. Yeah, the defense wasn't doing it. The Vorpal was doing the same as the defense when it crit. And I hoped the Iron Stick was doing the same. I had hoped that the +8 would have like somehow got me a couple extra hits to get
Oh,
through.
that would have been amazing if you had got through with Iron 8.
Dude, I would have swung that against
Everyone was hoping. Everyone was hoping.
I would have laughed myself all the way to the bank with that one. That would have been great.
Davis is currently on Kraken again. He's abandoned the left side.
No.
Because he does not want to face that Tiamat.
Has he gotten past the Tiamat yet?
No.
So that's gonna be an awful surprise for him.
Yeah, unfortunately, Kraken has ate his Wheaties. He is doing a lot of damage. Ice 2. Oh, that Cure 4 is gonna be a nice lifesaver there. Vorpal's only doing about 100 damage a hit. He does also not have the Power Gauntlet.
No, I figured I was just gonna, like, once I saw Caleb got done, I wasn't gonna check most of the armories. Just go for since I knew Vorpal was in the pool, hope that I could find it at Canaria and then bounce back. But then I had the decision to just try those cheeky X for Brack strats. Because I couldn't remember if X for helps the Brack rate go up or not. I think some have said it does, and some said it didn't.
Yep.
Yeah, so I was just like, well, I'll try it. And then when Carrie decided to kill my white mages before I could even get to that the second time around, I was like, well, we'll just Bane until I die, and that's what happened.
That's what Caleb decided to do out of Tia. The first fight of Tia.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going for X for mute on Tia 1.
Oh, that would have been good. Yeah.
I
Well,
got-
that would have helped out a lot.
Yeah.
You could have just
Yeah.
swung that sword until you killed him.
Yeah.
I got X for to land, but I couldn't get mute to
Mhm.
stick.
Yeah. I mean, even after I got X for to land, I don't know, it took, what, like 20, 30 shots of that bait sword before Tia finally fell over?
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah, it was bad. That was bad odds.
Yeah, and I know if I had gotten with X for landing, it would have made mute like a 6 or 7% chance. So, but yeah, I had like 10 mutes go off and none of them hit. That would have been
That's
awesome though.
Terrible odds. Oh,
Yeah,
well.
but I mean, it's when it's that or 1 in 100. I'll take
Well, we abandoned the Vorpal sword on Kraken. We're going the Thor hammer strats.
sure.
I
Kraken's
mean,
still swinging for
lightning
12
weakness-
hits for 351 damage.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
Rip.
I mean, you did steal Charter's ship, so
Yeah, oh, ship indeed.
no ship indeed.
Yeah, started with the ship was fun.
Yeah, no, I completely forgot about the fact that it's vanilla turn-ins.
Oh, we
So-
got Kraken down on, on Davis's side.
Nice. Well, he still has that TLS to get through.
He's
Don't
got to
tell
get
them
through.
that. Shh.
Oh, he's got to get through that.
Carry, carry
the
on her
dub-
own.
What she had like double nuclear or
Yeah.
crack or-
Carry
yeah.
on her, double nuclear and a nuke, I think. She
Oh,
and
God.
crack. Yeah, yeah.
But at least she had like no evade. Like he'll
Yeah.
be doing damage right away.
Yeah,
so.
5 hits, 260 on that Vorpal sword with no
I don't know,
power.
man.
Fire 2 coming out. That's pretty chippy.
I'm subscribing to Iron Sticks trats from now on.
6 hits, 234 from the 10 hits, 600 damage to that
There's a,
white mage.
there's a Vorpal.
Good.
Oh no,
night.
no, that's a carry Vorpal.
That's a carry Vorpal. Someone's swinging the
2 hits,
katana,
62
and it's
damage.
fucking heroes.
We're back to where we were. 6 hits, 312 with a crit. That's what we need to see. Lit 2 comes out. That is no problem there. Invis cast coming out. We're still invising out. Stop! Does not hit land. Vorpal hits 4 hits, 253. Invis coming out. We got max evade now on that night. 10 hits, 614. Good night, white mage. 5 hits, 157. 2 hits, 12 damage through all the evade. 5 hits, 279. 2 hits, 12 damage again on that night. 6 hits, 375. Another swing. 4 hits, 99. Lit 2 is more chip damage. We're waiting for that nuke. 4 hits, 306. There's an ice 2 coming out. Fire 3. Spells. That's what Carrie's doing. 4 hits, 4 damage. 4 hits, 113 is retaliation. 5 hits, 265 from that Vorpal. Another Vorpal swing. 4 hits, 234. Carrie reswings. 5 hits, 14 damage through all that evade. 2 hits, 20 damage on top of that. 5 hits, 326 does terminate Carrie 2.
All right, Davis.
Come on, you can
Good
do it, man.
luck. Good luck, buddy.
Oh, I thought he was going to go in. It scared me.
All right, you guys have fun. I'm gonna go bounce off.
Well, thank you, Dark Moon, for that. And GG, sir. Nice try.
Try to
GG's,
call on
buddy.
the show at the very least.
And here we go.
GG's,
David-
everyone. Night.
Davis is now slowly rubbing his head.
Yeah. Expletive deleted. Expletive deleted. Yeah.
Our off-screen racer Shadow Flames did unfortunately forfeit from the race. GG, sir.
Did he
That
not
it-
get defense sword?
I don't think he did.
Oh no. That was free right there in TOF.
But we do have max evade now on that night. Walls going out. We know Carrie does not play fair. Tiamat does not play even less fair. Stop going out. That's gonna not hit anyone, thankfully. 4 hits, 163 from the Vorpal on that Carrie Dragon there. Heal 3, gotta keep his Light Warriors up. Invis going up. 6 hits, 375. Retaliation with a miss. Ink comes out. We don't need to worry about that. Basically a free turn. Keeps everyone up and alive. That bottom white mage still having issues. She is in nuke range. Ruse coming out. 3 hits, 304. And the Lightning 2 is going to finish her off. Just not fair. As Caleb said
Yeah.
earlier, turn order can be
Yep.
a pain.
Battle RNG is a butt.
Ruse, on the other hand, keeps it alive. 4 hits, 131 on that blazing Tiamat dragon there. Carrie does go, ooh, I thought she was going down. Blizzard retaliates for that. Thor hammer, chip strats. Ice 2, not crazy. 190 damage on that white wizard. Now we're going to keep the white wizard up. Fire 3 comes out. Going to be a little more chip damage. That misses that knight. And the white mage is back up and healthy. 5 hits, 279 on that carry dragon. Ruse is coming out. Missing again. 2 hits, 27 damage from the Vorpal. That is not the damage we want to see. Missing this time, thankfully. Zap comes out, but nothing going on there. Thor hammer does do some more chip damage. Nuclear from Tiamat. It's a little bit of chip damage there. 4 hits, 190 some change. From that Vorpal. Heal 3 is going to keep his 2 light warriors alive. 3 hits, 229 on top of that Vorpal. It's just a slogfest, Caleb. It's a slogfest.
It is, man. I mean, he's got a lot of HP on that white mage, which is well,
he wouldn't ground everyone up.
Yeah,
50.
like that's gonna help out a lot because like my white mages couldn't survive anything, and having 2 party members going here is really just having that extra well of cure 4s is priceless. It's like but not having that power gauntlet is gonna make this real bad because there's so much HP you got to get through. But oh, there's a big hit.
4 hits, 223 on top of that as well. Still not down. That carry is running out of cure 2s.
I could be watching the stream preview and not be behind. Been watching on Randomania instead of the Discord.
Ink's coming out, not going out. Cure 3 comes out. Still nothing yet. Invis strats. 105 damage on that Vorpal sword. Not enough. Invis. Going to be missing that white mage, thankfully. More Invis. Max evade on that knight. 85 damage with a crit. That is nothing. Walls. Nope. We're gonna hit him with a Thor hammer, and that missed. Missed with the Vorpal as well. Thor hammer damage, 16 damage, 75 on top of that. Chip damage, 78, and a Thor hit. This is where the heal helmet would come great into play right now. Missing again. They're just dancing around each other. Thor hit 26 damage. 3 hits, 249. That's a great hit from
There we go. Come on,
Missing again.
Oh, sorry about that.
Dancing. 85 damage from that Vorpal. Blaze comes out. That's not a lot of damage, thankfully. 22 damage from that Vorpal hit. Another Thor hit, 20 damage. Vorpal, 84 with a crit. Just evade. Just dodging everything. Dodging all these hits that this knight could put out. Thor hammer again, 16 damage. Just little by little, Davis is taking these out. Chip damage is another Vorpal. 107 from 1 crit. That's triple digits. That's all we want to see from the Vorpal right now. This Tiamat is not friendly. 111 damage with a crit on that knight. We gotta be a little careful here. Back down to nuke range. Never mind. Davis has level up that knight. Excuse me. Heal up that knight. He did heal up his white mage. Still healing up his white mage, but we're running out of cure 4s. Nuclear does roll very high. That's gonna put him down a little bit, but we're gonna keep that white mage healthy, so we're gonna be okay. Cure 3's gonna keep it up. Still trying to find that Vorpal. Another nuclear. This time not so high, thankfully. 69 damage from that Vorpal and a miss from the Thor's hammer. Cure 3 still around. We got 1 Cure 4 left on that white wizard. Ink's not gonna do any good. That's a nice free turn for us. Well, one of our last fades finally coming out. 168. That's way better than we've been doing.
Yeah, I totally forgot about my fades when I got here because my white mages just got blown up anyway.
Chip damage. Thor hammer and that chipping of that Vorpal. 105 damage. That we need to see more of those.
Yeah, at least Thor hammer's damage. It's not a lot, but you know.
2 hits, 173. That's a good hit from the Vorpal. Cure 3's got to keep that white mage up. Still in nuke range, unfortunately. Missing with the Vorpal.
Well,
Heal
nuke range
3's
is fine. We gotta avoid nuclear range. So I guess yeah, high rolled 320 it could get us. Yeah.
Now we're out of range. Now we're okay.
Yeah.
Back to the Thor hammer strats. Tiamat
He's got
misses
this. Come
the
on,
warrior.
Davis.
Thor's hammer again. 170 with a crit on that white wizard. We're back down to the range we do not want to be in. Missing again, thankfully. Heal 3 is going to bring us up a little bit. Still a little nervous there. Another heal 3. Coming up slowly. Heal 3's doing the work. We're out of nuclear range, but we're back in nuke range. Those nukes can roll nice and high.
I like the Thor hammer.
The Thor
Yes.
hammer's a great play.
Yeah, it's
Like
not
you
a lot.
said, damage is damage.
It's a shame he doesn't have X for, because I mean, even X for Thor hammer would be pretty good. You know, it would like almost triple the damage coming out of that Thor hammer.
Black shirt comes out for 34 damage, a little higher than the
That's
than the.
that's a good adjustment. It's almost doubling the damage. So Ice 2 gonna roll higher. But
Oh, but nuclear takes out the white wizard.
he is like, hey, none of that now.
It's
Come
a
on,
war of
man.
attrition now between the Vorpal and Tiamat. One of them's got to give. Nuclear, unfortunately, 143. Still high. We're still good. Oh, this is nerve-wracking. Blaze is just chip damage. 74 with a
Davis.
crit. That's what we want to see.
Get it done.
67 with a crit. Shit, damage is damage.
We gotta be getting close.
Missing again. 91 with a crit. 116 with a crit. There we go.
Come on.
And we're back to the dance. 74 with a crit. 82 as a retaliation. 67 with a crit. Nuclear comes out. That other nuclear is coming right on its way. Tier 4 is going to keep this warrior nice and high. That's exactly the play that needs to be played.
He's got
3
this. Come
tier
on,
4s
Davis.
left. 69 in a crit and a miss from Tia.
Yeah,
Missing
we're-
for the Vorpal. Missing with Tia. Missing again. Missing again. Just a little dance these two are playing right now. 116 with a crit. That's good damage right there. 84 with a crit. That's still good damage. Nuclear comes out. That's a low roll nuclear. 76 is retaliation.
He's got like
116 with a crit.
he could probably soak
84
like
with a crit.
12 nuclear still. He's got this. Come on, Davis.
76 with a crit. Blaze comes out. Chip damage. That means nothing. 67 is retaliation. 105 with a crit. Now we're starting to hit. Commentator's curse say this is going to miss. I knew it. I'm good at this game. Missing again. Well, I'm sorry, Davis. I'm sorry. Nuclear
Come on,
does a low
Davis.
roll, thankfully. 2 hits, 165. That's
There
a
you
great
go.
hit. Nuclear is a retaliation. 107 with a crit. Ink does miss. Missing again. Blaze is just chip damage. Get to that point. 85 with a crit. Nuclear comes out again. Another low roll nuclear. 116 is
Nice.
retaliation. Missing again with that nuclear. 133 on that nuke. We're getting a little nerve wracking here. Last Cure 4 coming out. 105 with a crit, and that Cure 4 is going to come up. Whew. This is scary.
Come on, Davis.
91 with a crit. 116. Getting closer and closer. Every shot counts. Every shot. 74 does take him out. Finally. Davis with official SRL time of 1 hour, 41 minutes, and 42 seconds. GG, sir.
GG, Davis. You did
Get
it.
those GGs in chat. Well earned, well deserved. Wow. What a race.
That was a lot of fun.
That was a slogfest from minute 1 all the way down. Ugh. The Bane Sword was doing its job. The Thor's hammers were doing their job. We found the grind spots. We found out that imps were just not happy to see anybody, and they just wanted to be left alone. Garland took it down with a stick. Ugh. Just insane craziness all around. And we are joined by Davis.
GG, buddy.
GG, sir. he's gonna get unmuted here, and then I'm sure he'll start talking to us.
Maybe.
Possibly. But yeah, that was just a slog fest. It was better than last week's hardcore match.
Yeah, I finished this one. I wonder if Davis is on push to talk. Nope, he left. He'll probably come back.
He ran away. But yeah, it was just a slog fest, up and down. We got all the grand spots. We found all the things we needed, and yeah, it was just a royal pain. And I'm really happy I was not the one running this seed, Caleb.
You should join in one time, man. These are fun little races we do on Saturdays. Everyone's welcome to come bash their head against the wall with us for a couple hours every Saturday night.
I don't have enough salt shakers to fill up all the salt that I would be, pouring out of my mouth if I did this, my friend.
You get used to it.
I'll take your word for it. I mean, I always look at the flags. I always do. And I kind of poke at it, and it's like, I'm good, thanks. Davis is currently having some technical difficulties. We're trying to get him in as best we can. But yeah, tell us more about this. For me, Caleb, I'm not a big guy on Chaos Rush. Could you explain it just a little bit more for the people watching right now?
Yeah, I'm also not the best Chaos Rush runner. Like I said, the tournament standard like Chaos Rush are very similar to what you see here, except bosses and enemies aren't clamped, and they're 50 to 200%. So it's like glass cannon. Like things can blow you up, or things can be like really fine. I think it's 50 to 200%. I could be mistaken with that percentages, but classes aren't. Well, classes are forced. It's just you're typically going to have the first slot forced as a melee character, so fighter, thief, or black belt. The third slot will be a forced mage, so red, white, or black. And then the middle slot is going to be a forced anything, like melee or mage. So that's typically what the Chaos Rush look like. Your vanilla turn-ins. Basically, you come into the game, you check magic shops, you kill Garland, do the pirates, start getting some levels underneath you, look for that crown because it's a big XP boost with the vanilla turn-ins because it nets you like 3 other key items. 4 if something is in the Canaria key lock, which is the other vanilla location. And then you just basically find a grind and get your levels and go into Topher and see if you can blow it up. With these flags though, there's a lot more preparation that you have to do, and you might be buying spells that are spells you might not typically buy, like X for Mute if you have white mages, or Stop if you have the black mages. Stop can be a very effective spell.
Especially if you can get those spells to stick. Davis, are you with us?
Are you pushed to talk, maybe? No?
We're still trying. He is trying. He is doing everything he can to get with us, and hopefully he can get these technical difficulties worked out.
But yeah, Chaos Rush is a lot of fun. It's fun that Rube's designed high percent Chaos Rush flags for us, because starting tomorrow in the Fall League, we're moving into the Chaos Rush week, and that's gonna be pretty interesting.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to watching those, and I like I said, I'm not. I was actually really happy with this flag set and these seeds, because the black belt was not available to you guys, so you just couldn't punch your way to victory, and that probably could have had a problem with the C too, because especially if you were just if they were just dodging everything, I don't know if the black belt could have actually gotten the job done, or at least as efficiently. So
yeah, black belt would have been helpful in this, just because so many hits. Like,
there we go,
Davis.
Davis, GG.
I'm speaking through my webcam microphone at the moment, so sorry if it sounds a little weird.
You're okay.
Good.
I mean, after that slobber knocker that you just went through.
Yeah, well, how long did that take? Was that like 20, 30 minutes? Just going through that one dive?
Yeah, about that, yeah. Well, again, one of the things I do want to ask you is you went left first. I saw that you beat down Lich. Because Lich is just Lich, and then Tia 2 gave you some problems.
Yeah, I mean, it seemed like everything had max evade, and it was like. So, I will say this. Like, oh, sorry. Ask your question. You were gonna ask a question.
Well, so I was just going to tell you that Kraken also rolled max evade.
Yeah.
So you got it down. You got him down, and then you took down Carrie. You found all the nukes, and then you saw Carrie and Tiamat at the end.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So when I saw, so it was like, do I take Tia with max evade or Carrie with max evade? If they both roll maximum hit points, then Tia's going to have more hit points than Carrie. So I'm just going to, Kraken. So I'm just going to go Kraken side and just work the statistics. But it was about halfway through Kraken on my last dive when I suddenly realized that there was a Bane sword sitting in one of those sword shops, and I was like, "Shit, sorry, we have a Bane sword, and everyone can cast Exfer, so I could just sit on Bane instead of doing all of this crazy chip damage."
Yeah. So Caleb and Darkmoon both banged down Tiamat 2-1, and that's how they got through her. But Darkmoon attempted to bane down Tia 2-2, while Caleb was able to just beat her down. So
I mean, I wasted or used up like, was it 15, 16 fades on Carry 2, so I didn't really have any left for that Tia 2 fight. But it was like just suddenly the clouds parted and the knowledge seeped into my head that there's that little Bane sword sitting there.
Yep.
And that would have made things a whole lot easier.
Yeah. Actually, Exfer is not going to help chances on Bane.
Oh, really?
It does help on Breck, though.
Yeah, the MDef is too high. I was going for Exfer Mute, because Mute with Exfer would have been 6 to 7%. But
and they would have avoided all the nuclears and such that wanted to throw out.
I never got it to land though. I did get Exfer to land, but not Mute. The biggest thing for me, it looks like, was the Power Gauntlet.
Oh, I see? Like when I saw you guys end when you ended, I thought you either found Massa or Bonk.
You're gonna be real mad when I tell you where it was.
Oh no!
Did you have the key?
Yeah.
It was in the Elfland. Yeah. Well, what? The fun thing is,
you're either gonna say Elfland or you're gonna say the double Topher lock chest, because those are the two key lock chests I didn't check.
Yeah. If it makes you feel better, no one found Massa.
There very well may not have been one, but
What was your endgame sword?
The Vorpal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had Vorpal in defense.
Where'd you find defense?
You're gonna be real mad. It was in top left TOF. I had it before Garland. Yeah, I knew boxes were gonna be important with this. With the So I was opening boxes in a lot of places, but.
Oh man. That's funny. What did you do for your grinds?
I took Soria in the waterfall using the Bane swords until I realized that the robot gave me crown. Astos, the robot, gave me crown. I was like, oh wait, this is like 40% XP that I'm sitting on. Let me go get that key, and then I'll come back if I don't find anything better and key locked. And then I went to TOF first and found the zombie Ds and was like, okay, this is fine. And then I never did dwarf lock or I don't know if I did.
So you didn't find the ribbon?
No, you were the only one that found the ribbon.
Yeah, ribbon wasn't that necessary with a level 3 wall.
Well, not to mention they just cast nuclear and nuke. Well, I guess Bane came out a couple times, but
and there was Blaze on Carry or Tiamat, and Carrie had Crack, which was spooky. But I went left side and then got to Tia 2 and was basically just in like Hold Aim Pray, and then realized I never bought Cure 4 on my night. Reset out and came back, and that was the dive that I finished on.
Yeah.
I was hitting like 373 when my sword was actually hitting. I think I got one hit for like 700 damage, which was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you were swinging about 383 per swing at the very end there. So we're like, he's got this. He's got this.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Well, I do appreciate the race, guys. Thank you guys.
Thank you for doing solo comms, man. That's
appreciate it.
Second week in a row. Really appreciate it.
So, things happen, and Mr. said he would have loved to have been here, but unfortunately, he did have a family emergency. So,
well, hope everything's okay.
I hope so too. But we're gonna wrap this up here. So let's get some final thoughts. Let's from our champion, Caleb. Do you have any final thoughts of this flag set for the creator of these amazing flags?
I mean, I got nothing but love for Rube's 000. It's a shame he couldn't run with us. It would have been fun to race against him, but I'm excited next week to see what Bert comes up with and just give him his belt back. I just hold on to it for this week.
I'm expecting vanilla-ish something for next week.
That's not hardcore.
That's not hardcore. No, man,
a hardcore vanilla of some sort.
I'll talk to him. It's okay. Davis, do you have any final thoughts for this?
Yeah, I mean, like, one thing I did appreciate about this, and like honestly, it's what happened during that last run, was I was thinking I must have missed something. There has to be some game strategy or some item or something that I missed, and that's when the Bane Sword popped into my head. And I keep saying with every slog you learn something new, and you have to just get through it to do it. And so like I don't. It was very frustrating at the end when it was like, if I just had lock, this would be simple.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, there's a way to win when you just have white mages and a knight against Max Evade. So
this was a throwback to like the days before the lock fixes.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and like I said, so I don't know if I asked you, Davis, but I'll ask you again.
Mm-hmm.
If I didn't, after running this flag set and stuff like that, what is your appreciation of black magic?
I've always had great respect for black magic. Just have even more respect for black magic now. It's funny because like lock has become the new thing that we've been talking about recently, and how like valuable it is.
Yep.
So it's funny. I hope this doesn't screw me up next week, because I've run about 13 practice sets of Chaos Rush.
Mm-hmm.
So very a little different tonight compared to those runs. But I'm excited about next week. See how it goes.
Awesome. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing all those races in the fall. The fall tournament. It's going to be a very interesting week for all those Chaos Rushes. But like I said, we're going to have to wrap this up. So again, I appreciate Caleb and Davis for hanging out tonight. Jay Scheibel, thank you for, and I hope I didn't butcher your name, thank you for restreaming this for us. Thank you all you guys in Randomania, all you guys in the chat. Thank you, Randomania, of course, for hosting us. I'm going to give you guys a couple seconds here to turn down the speakers of your headsets and your speakers here while I continue finishing this up. For those of us here on Randomania, for Caleb, for Jay Scheibel, for Davis, for Burt Reynolds and Dark Moon, I am Savon Jester, T-Voice and SFX, and just always remember that what we do here is for fun and for everything else. If you smell what the randomizer is cooking, good night.